Hey, what's up, YouTube land? Today I'm going to show you how to make what I call wheel cribs. Basically, it's a set of blocks that will raise your car up without having to use one of those pesky jack stands down there. I'm not a big fan of the jack stand. I live, as you can see, on like a little scope, or slope, I should say. And, when I got the car jacked up, I just want to feel a little bit more safe and comfortable. So, I'm going to spare you on all the cutting and everything else, but we'll start out over here. So as you can see, I've got a total of 32 pieces of 2x4 that I've cut down into 10 inches. That will basically spread across the wheel to hold it in place. And then as far as my length goes, this can vary. I chose 15 inches because I felt like it was just a round number for me. I also built out of some reclaim wood. It's going to be for my jack to go on so I can get the car jacked up further into the air. As you can see, I've started building the last one here as far as the base goes, and this is what the finished product will look like. So what I do is I line it all up. I put 2 screws in on each side. Same thing at the bottom, 2 screws, and then you can stack on top. So basically this will flip over, and then you put your 2 next pieces of wood, one there and one there, and you screw them down, and you just keep building until you get the height that you want. Now if I go with the full set, so 32 will make you 32 pieces in total will raise your car a total of 1 foot in the air. If you go to 24, that'll raise your car a whole 9 inches up in the air. I'm going to start out at 9 inches, and if that works for me, then I'm going to leave it. If not, then I will jump to the 1 foot range. So I'm going to get to building, and I'll come back in a few minutes and show you the final product. Alright, so I got my daughter filming so she can help me out for a little bit. Basically, what I'm using are these screws. They're construction screws, 9.5 by 2.5, or I also have some number 9 by 3 screws. So you take your drill, line everything up, make sure it's as centered as it can be. And what I like to do is just go kind of in the corner. And screw it down till it's flat. And then we do that for the next board down at the bottom, down here. Same thing. Now you could pre-drill these if you wanted to. I didn't feel like it. So far, I mean, the way I do it, I don't usually have any splits. So, but now that I've said that, it's probably going to split. Let's see. Now that you got 2 in, you can come down to the other side, make sure that it's lined up properly and even, and go ahead and put 2 more screws in there. We'll come back once we get that done. Alright, so for your next set, it's basically the same thing. You're going to line them up, one on each end, get them as lined up as you can, and then same deal. Throw your screw in. Oops, see, that one moved a little bit. That's why you only put 1 in. Now you can get it lined up. I just do it basically by feel. And then move down to the bottom. Oh, I went right to the screw head on that bottom one. Don't do that. Ooh, that's hot. Hey. Hey. So that means we're going to go to this side. Same thing. You can either flip it around, but as you can see, I got two screws. So flip it around. So we already know we put two screws there and two screws there, so we're going to go here and here for our other screws. Alright, we'll come back when we're done with this one. As you can see, when you got one fully assembled, it's right at the foot mark. So you're basically roughly about a foot high in the air. There's one side, there's it from the back angle, and your tire just basically sits right inside of this crevice right here. Now if you wanted to, you could probably add a third 2x4 or something to go in here, you know, to give it a full, you know, instead of having a hole there. I'm not going to. I don't feel the need. So, but that's how you make them, and it's pretty easy. Like I said, you know, you use a miter saw to make all your cuts. Total of 32 10-inch boards and a total of 32 15-inch boards. And then I also made up these for my jack to sit on. These are basically 2x6s that I cut, you know, for the length of my jack, and then I added two more pieces, you know, down here at the end. I just haven't assembled them yet. So it'd be basically the same concept as that. You can just set your jack on top of it and then jack it up. Also too, I cut 8-inch boards to put two side by side, so that way when my jack needs to go underneath, or my jack stand I should say, you know, it can sit on top of it like so. I just don't trust these. I mean, yeah, I know they're rated for so many thousands of pounds, but I just seen too many accidents. I just feel like this is more safer, more convenient, and just better for me. So all right, if you got any questions, feel free to put a comment, you know, like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Have a good one.